I'm here with Jeff Kalberg at the IGEL technology booth. Jeff, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for asking. Can you give our viewers a sense of what you're showcasing here at Citrix Synergy?
Sure. We're showcasing our enterprise or universal management suite software. And one of the big issues in thin client computing today when it comes to the devices is actually managing those devices. There aren't a lot of good tools. Now we've got a management tool that's been 10 years in development. It's really designed with the enterprise in mind. When fully set up, our thin clients are basically self-managing. Okay, we use a whole bunch of policies or profiles, as we call them, to associate with a directory tree of thin clients, and then our thin clients inherit settings as a result of those associations. So what it allows us to do is very quickly deploy a thin client out in an enterprise at any location and have that device come up ready to use on first boot out of the box. So we're going to show this example here. What I've done is I've gone ahead and set up an enterprise inside of our management suite console. And in this enterprise, I've called IGEL Technology America. I figured it was a good choice rather than XYZ company. I could have put Citrix in there, I suppose. But in my company, I have a number of different locations. I have locations in Chicago, Cincinnati, Denver, New York, and in San Francisco. So when it comes to me and I deploy a thin client out there, one of the things I can do is scan for that thin client, bring it under management, drop it in the location it's going to be deployed. And when I do that, we're going to watch over here on this other device how quickly that change takes effect. So give me a second here. I'm going to go out and I'm going to come down here to my IGEL folder. I'm going to scan for thin clients right here. And I'll go ahead and scan my local network because I know we're on a single network here. Momentarily, after about 6 seconds, this thing will come back and show us some results. And what I have here is one thin client that's not under management, and that's the thin client we'll look at here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and click on this thin client. I'm going to go ahead and put it into my San Francisco directory, because this one happens to be in San Francisco, so I'll go ahead and bring this device under management. As it comes under management here, we'll see on the left side that it's going to we'll get our results here. And we see that our thin client has now showed up in our San Francisco folder. Momentarily here, after our very fast server gets caught up to speed, we'll go ahead and let these settings take effect. I'll push them to the device. And then we're going to go ahead and watch over here how this change is affected. What you'll see here is in the lower right-hand corner, we're setting up a custom wallpaper. That custom wallpaper is going to allow us to brand our thin client for the San Francisco location. At the same time, everything else about this device, our application launcher, access to setup, access to consoles, access to resetting the device to factory defaults, all those functions are going to be locked down and removed so that the end user can't mess or do anything with the thin client. Just about ready to reconnect to the LAN. And as soon as it does that, we'll see this, the effect of this take place. We always like to cross our fingers at this point. But momentarily here, you'll go ahead and see this thing come back up the way it's supposed to do. What do you think, Michelle?
Looks like a great technology to me.
It says that our monitor is out of range. This is a problem because this particular monitor over here doesn't support that the video settings that I've got for our configuration aren't supported by this monitor. So now I have to fix this real quick. I'm going to go ahead over here and I'm going to associate.
So this is real life troubleshooting, right?
This is real life troubleshooting. And I know what the problem is. I can come in here and what I have is I have a whole variety of video displays, settings that I've already configured as policies or profiles. We're going to come down here and we're going to actually take the one which I believe is 1400 by or 1680 by 1050. I'll go and apply it to the device. We'll let these settings take effect now. And momentarily here, we should see this thing reset itself. It's actually a good exercise.
It's a good exercise.
There we go. We're in San Francisco. So this is a little bit about how this device works. Say, for example, this device was supposed to be in Cincinnati, and I pick it up and I go ahead and drag and drop it to our Cincinnati location. I'll go ahead and click on this, and we'll now see the setting take effect over here. The device is going to get reconfigured here for Cincinnati. And what's going to happen here is our wallpaper is going to change so that we know where we are. In this case, Cincinnati has a couple of icons on their desktop. So they get access to a Citrix Zen app and they have access to our Universal Management Suite through a remote connection. if in case this device would happen to actually be moved to, say, New York, our management system will actually control that and will automatically move the device to New York. If someone just ships it to another location and they plug it in another subnet, anywhere else on the network, as long as it talks to the management server, it'll go ahead and reconfigure itself automatically. This becomes really helpful in enterprises where we want to, where we're faced with deploying people, or if we have to do any kind of pre-work. I mean, all these are taken care of by our management tools. So we'll go ahead and send this thing to New York, and we're now going to see the change over here. I'll let the settings take effect now, and now this will go ahead and change to New York. We're going to see that the wallpaper is going to change. We're going to see in the top left that this has a different kind of session, because in New York they run a straight up ICA session. For fun, to show the strength and configurability of our device, I've actually changed the icon, and the start button icon in the lower left, to a Citrix icon. So where before it was an IGEL icon.
Well,
The nature of how we work, and essentially create all these profiles, very small, very focused, allow you to build the configuration that works best for your organization, and make it very, very easy to basically have zero-touch deployment, near zero-cost deployment. If a device needs to get changed in the field, anybody can put a new device in there. It'll automatically bring itself under management, automatically download its configuration on first boot, and present itself to the user for work.
very good. Well, thanks so much for walking us through the demo, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your Citrix Synergy.
Thanks, Michelle.